Hello guys, welcome back to another successful video. Welcome back to Gabriel Bihar Vlogs. In today's video, I want to be doing like a deep dive, okay, of why the Stranger Things challenge was important. Now, I won't get into too much today because I have work and, don't regret it. But yeah, I have work today. Obviously, if you can tell, it's like 7 in the morning, 8 kind of at this point. But yeah, so let's dive into it. So I made the Stranger Things challenge originally in Dominican Republic. If you guys don't know, I was there for 2 weeks, which is a month. But yeah, so I didn't come back home until like December 4th. Or whatever. So it was fun. I mean, we had a lot going on over there, practically, because that's Dominican. That's what you can think. But we were in a different part. We weren't in the Santo Domingo area. We were in Punta Cana. Okay, we were in Punta Cana. That's where I was at. Now, that place is way safer than most people think. Just because the other half on this side is not good. Punta Cana is actually on this side. It's not on this side. This side is Santo Domingo. So you can just tell, And I had to look it up before I even went to Dominican, like what side is good and what is bad. Because frankly, there have been a lot of bad people out there. So just be careful, okay? Be careful. That's the one thing you need to worry about is being careful. But yeah, anyway, let's dive right into it. So the Stranger Things challenge was basically, it was because since Stranger Things was sadly ending, I thought I would do the challenge for them because, it makes me feel good. Like, I like doing challenges. I know I mentioned yesterday that I don't, but you get the idea. So it was because, this would be like the last time that I ever saw the show. And I wouldn't see any more episodes after that or seasons. So I wanted to give it like one final wrap up before I actually had to, let go of that thought and move on. Which is okay because a lot of people who were in Stranger Things, like the actors to the directors to the special effects people, like we're all different ways. Like, come on. Like, how's that possible? Like, I'm only 21 and I'll be 22 in like 9 months. So we're even, probably like 8 by now. Because last month was December. But yeah, so so the reason for that is because so I made the challenge because like I said, Stranger Things was ending and I didn't want it to be confusing to anyone. Obviously, I actually made it for the cast members themselves and you guys because I know how much you guys care. So so I made it for you guys and them, frankly, because, the cast deserves a whole lot of credit for their work. I actually like to thank a really nice guest for being on the show after Holly's disappearance for a while. Nell Fisher. I like her. But, she's incredible, she's incredible. Like, I love what she did as Holly. She's incredible. Like, she has great talent. Like, she's good. Like, there's no doubt about it. I think she's really good. And I say that not because I am just a regular human being, but because, I absolutely care. And I like that, I like to care about someone else's work, especially when, I didn't make it. So, but yeah, that's what all I had to say right now. But yeah, like many other stars, I love Nancy Wheeler. She's good. Mostly because throughout most of the show, she's very she has so much emotion, and I like that about her. She likes Steve, she likes Jonathan. There's just so much, I like the people who even played like Will and Eleven. Like, they're just so incredible. Like, I like those people, they inspire me like every day. But the reason why I started acting was because of them, and I'm glad because if not, I wouldn't have took that turn, and I would have fell in love with music like right before, So it really made me happy to be able to do this and to do music at the same time But if you guys do not know, I actually DJ as well. Not in clubs though, but just at the house. So like at night sometimes I would just like leave, I would just like have my DJ thing on and I would just be like jamming away the entire time. Like seriously, if you guys saw me in one of the videos that I made for my band or whatever, I actually had that. And I don't know why. So yeah, like I said, thank you Stranger Things cast for making my life a whole lot easier to watch. And I love you guys, you're amazing. You put so much effort into making this show, and I like that. But yeah, thanks for doing everything you can. I know this season has been strange for Stranger Things. Get it? That's just I made that up. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I know this season has been awful because last season of Stranger Things. But it's good to look back on the older seasons, like season 1, for example. That was great. Like season 1 was fine. Same for season 2 and 3 and 4. But 5, I kind of felt like a little emotional. That's why I didn't watch it. Because I realized that this was like the last season that they would ever do. And I was sad. Literally, I was really sad. I wasn't crying, but I felt bad for them. Because, it just happens. It happens. Like, that's the whole part. It just happens. So, it's good to have emotions for people, even though they don't really necessarily agree with it. Like, it's okay to have opinions to yourself, right? Like, I have opinions to myself all the time that I keep. But, it's one of those things, Like, I feel bad knowing that Stranger Things was actually a really good show. Like, I feel bad, because they had so many good people on the show, right? So it was like, Jonathan Byers, Nancy Wheeler, I don't think we'll have enough time to name them all, but that's what I have. So, but thank you guys for liking the video, and make sure to subscribe to it as well. I have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers. Okay, I already have 38. Now, if you guys can help me out with this, I would be really happy. Even the cast of Stranger Things, obviously, I love them. Peace. I don't know. No. Peace to you guys, okay? And yeah, see ya.